Hey people, it's Twilight Doer 13. Just showing you a little update of a little project I'm working on, and um, currently I have 4 decks. All are just prototypes of what they are going to be once I get enough cards or get what I need just to complete this little project. Also, a quick note, somewhere around here, I got Kisame Unlimited's card, the Chaos Hunter card that you sent me, so thank you for trading. Anyways, my little project I'm doing right here is called the 4 Horsemen of Apocalypse. Why they're called the 4 Horsemen? Because, well, there's 4 decks. And each deck has its own strategy that each are given a name for. Like, let me show you a little example. This is Famine. Famine is basically a middle deck, or a deck out deck. Concerning the fact that, let's say that your deck is food. You need it to survive, right? What this is supposed to do is make sure you run out of cards so you go hungry, in a sense. Like, here, let me show you what I got in here. Alright. Common mill deck. I got the leading card so far is Armed Dragon level 7, so I can get rid of the monsters on the field. Mouse Assailant, Neospatian Glomos, couple Ace, Destiny Hero, all this good stuff right here. That is Famine. Basically, make your opponent hungry. Make him run out of cards before he even realizes that he's going hungry. Currently, though, I'm trying to get like card sleeves to fit the certain color of the horseman, like Famine. I forgot which one's Famine. I know Death is supposed to be like gray or something, but currently I have like black sleeves for Death. Anyways, Pestilence. Pestilence is sickness and dying of sickness, or the plague. So for our little plague, I made it into a burn deck, where basically your life points are slowly slipping away, as if you are so sick you're suffering until you die. Slowly and painfully, fast and furious. The main card so far I got for it is the Big Saturn. Let me show you right here. I also got Ancient Gear Golem for this, considering I consider piercing damage as effect damage. I'm not sure if that's currently the rule. I got a few Iron Chain cards for the burn, Solar Flare, Meteor Fire, and a bunch of other stuff. So yeah, that's Pestilence. Next up is we'll go War. War essentially is just getting the strongest of the strongest monsters out and make sure you are helpless against them. So leading the War series is the Supremacy Sun. And what this deck is basically a 3 Sacred Beast deck. I got Uriah. I got a bunch of continuous traps and spells. Everything is Fiend except for Doom Shaman, which brings back Fiends from the graveyard if normal summoned correctly. Petuous Puppeteer, just in case. got Raviel, and I even got Haman. Next up, after I get all said and done over here, would be Death. Death, I consider right now to be the weakest because I barely have anything for what I need for Death. You guys remember I used to run a Light and Darkness deck, which is basically just a bunch of Light and Darkness cards with Light and Darkness Dragonly in it. But now, it's no longer just a Light and Darkness. It is essentially a Chaos deck. Death is basically the balance that each and every human possesses, or it's a fate that only those that walk in the light, and only those, well, not just only, everything that walks in the light and everything that hides in the darkness essentially has one thing in common: death. So, since Chaos is light and darkness, I decided to make a Chaos deck out of it, which I got Chaos Hunter. Got all these goody cards, like Dark Crusader. I even put the Tyrant Neptune in here. So far, though, I got a few synchros that would fit with these certain decks, and a few XC monsters, something like number 39 and number 10. I'm currently waiting for number 17 from Kisame Unlimited. I got Red Nova Dragon for all this. I even got Gemini X Triforce, and perfect Chaos Synchro monster will be Chaos Goddess. Normally, though, I use the Red Nova Dragon and Red Dragon Archfiend for the War deck, considering it eliminates all your opponent's monsters. Very powerful, very untamed. I even got my little nuke over here, Black Rose Dragon. It's not dual terminal, it's just a pack. Anyways, comment and tell me what you think about my little Chaos thing going on, or my 4 Horsemen thing going on. I even got Chaos' side deck over here, which I don't have for the other 3. I got Dark Horse in here, I got the Soul Purity of Light, Dark Blade, Honest, Londolong, the Dark Dragon Lord, Athena, Tulatolin, the Agents, and DD Crow. Bunch of goody stuff. So, let me know what you think, and tell me if I need any improvements, like any cards at all. I'm currently trying to find some not Chaos Hunters, Chaos Sorcerers, because what's a Chaos deck without Chaos Sorcerer? And I can't wait for that new structure deck coming out on February 7th for the 2 dragons. It's supposed to be a dragon deck, but it's essentially a Chaos deck, which is I'm going to try to get like 3 of those structures, or whatever they're called, decks, and just basically tear it apart and essentially make a true Chaos deck out of it. Only then would I know that my Chaos deck is completed. Anyways, that's Twilight Duel 13. Signing off. See y'all later.